can't see me in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Trio talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like Ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time the lesson been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown.
Fuck around, not wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again.
What's up, Witty? What's good with y'all? Yeah. What's up, Witty? Money, how you feeling?
Yes, sir. Feeling good, man. I can't complain. Great night. I mean, a great week of fights. I mean, ready to get the people the knowledge that they looking for, man.
Man, you are
a lot of shit going down. A lot of shit going down.
A lot of shit going down, man. Big Omega Red in the building. What's happening with it? Bruce Gold. Be that bitch. What's going on with it, Queen? Mike Rhyme off in the building. Omega Red. I already got Omega. Hold on. Yeah, and y'all already know what to do. When you come in the building, smash on that like button and then hop in the comments and let us know you in the building. Yeah. Man, a lot going on this weekend, Money.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
A lot going on.
First thing first, though, rest in peace to the late, great Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying? Marvelous Hagler, should I say. You know what I'm saying? Goes to our condolences to him and his family. One of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever lace him up. You know what I mean? One of the four, we can say one of the four horsemen back in the golden age. So, salute to his family. Rest in peace to him, man. May his soul rest in peace, and thank him, for the great memories and, paving the way, for these fighters to do what they do today.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. And salute Mox G off in the building. Yeah, man, it's crazy because we had just got done talking about Marvin Hagler.
Yeah,
remember
crazy,
we were just talking about him.
Crazy, he straight passed away.
Yeah, man, we was just talking about him, and then right after that, you hear he passed away. Crazy, man. Condolences go out to his family. And yeah, man, you never know. You never know when it's finna be your last day here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some news. I wouldn't, that was some news. That was some shocking news.
Yeah, that's 66 years of age too, bro. He was 66.
Yeah, man, he wasn't even old like that. And from what I hear, is that they haven't even come out with how he passed. It was unexpected.
Yeah, they talk about some shit like everybody leading up because they say he was healthy, but then they say he did. It's record that he did get the virus, the shot and shit, the corona shot, and then he went in and shit, but he ain't come back.
I heard that, man. That shit crazy. That's why I told him, like I said, man, I ain't fucking with that shot, dog. Fuck that shot. Hey, for real, they gonna have to strap me down like they did. Oh boy, you see that one video where they strapped him down? Man,
he went in the hospital, was he?
Yeah, he was in the hospital.
I mean, I seen some video where he was arguing with
it was corona. I think they was trying to sedate him or something. He was tripping.
What y'all doing me like this, man? Yeah. I ain't gotta take this. Oh yeah, Key, that was it. Cause he went in there for some other shit, but they was telling him, well, you gotta get the shot. He like, I don't want to take that shit.
Yeah,
they like,
right,
you can't leave out. You got diagnosed. He like this, that, yeah, big cocky motherfucker doing all that talking. Where y'all bust out crying and shit? What y'all doing me like this, man?
You crazy,
man. I'm like, boy, talking all that shit.
They gonna have to strap me down like they did him. Fuck that. I ain't. I'm gonna wait till a while to see what it's doing to everybody else. But shit, you might not know. Like I said, that's one of them things, man. You might be watching a commercial 5 years from now. If you took the COVID-19 shot, man, and then they gonna name a million things.
I look at it like this though, bro. It's like, some people taking it, they being okay with it, but some people, right? It's a lot of people that don't go get checked up, that don't know what the fuck they're allergic to, or if it's something that they react a certain way to some shit. So if it got some shit in there, right, that they probably don't know that your body or your bloodstream or whatever the fuck you is, sickle cells, whatever you got, you know what I'm saying, your cells and shit don't react to a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You probably not be, the strongest motherfucker to be taking that shit. But they don't know because they don't know what the fuck they putting in people. And then, like I say, people don't go get checked up. They don't know what the fuck they're allergic to or shit like that. So it could be some type of strange reaction to some people from others. You know what I'm saying? Some people it might work for, some people probably don't work for. But like you say, you have to take time to see how that shit play out, bro. Because if y'all ain't up there, if it's so safe, right? If it's so safe, every motherfucker, the persons that created the shit, all you motherfuckers that's talking about we need to get it, all you motherfuckers should be in line. Y'all should be in line doing videos, getting shot in y'all arm and y'all ass, letting us know that this gonna save your life. So we know if y'all not gonna play with y'all life, not gonna play with your children's lives, then motherfuckers go, okay, well, they let their kids get it, they got it, then it's safe to get. But other than that, don't be just trying to tell motherfuckers, okay, well, y'all up next, and then y'all up next, and then we'll see how it play out. And then we'll see, you know what I mean? Nah, don't use us as no guinea pigs, motherfucker. Use yourself first and prove to the world that this shit is needed, goddamn me.
Shit, I might be tripping, but man, I think I'll be thinking like them motherfuckers probably got 2 different shots.
Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They probably got 2 different shots, dog. I be thinking that shit like, man, they gonna give me that fucked up shot. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 different ones for real. They got like the ones for the healthcare workers and the government and all of that. Then they got the ones for the niggas. Man, I ain't fucking with that. Be that bitch say, I'm not taking that shot neither. She said, neither are my kids. She says, wouldn't be surprised if that bullshit makes you grow an extra part of some funky ass shit.
If I have a tail growing out their ass, you look up 3 years. Right.
Omega Red said he gonna let nature take his course. Can't live forever anyway. Man,
right, Omega.
Real, I know that's real, dog. But man, a lot going on this weekend. It was a lot going on this weekend, money. Shit, we just gonna start it off by going down the line, because there was a lot of fights going on this weekend, man. I'm gonna start off with the DAZN fights. Right, so on DAZN, we had Raymond Ford and Aaron Perez. That fight, man, is Raymond Ford. He didn't impress me, man. That fight was a draw. Raymond Ford. Last time I was telling you that he reminded me a lot like Adrian Broner, and he still do. He cool. He pretty good, he gonna get a lot better, of course. He only got what, like 8 fights in, 6? 8 fights.
Raymond Ford, yeah. Well, that's his ninth fight right there.
9th fight. Okay, yeah. I know he gonna get a lot better. He's still real young, but he still got a whole lot to work on. To keep it 100, like Raymond Ford, he don't jump out to me like some of these other prospects that you see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see a prospect and you like this motherfucker finna be bad for a long time. I don't know. I've never really got that out of Raymond Ford, But we gotta see, man. We gotta see. As far as the draw, a lot of people thought it was a robbery. I think that Raymond Ford, he could have done a lot more to win that fight. You feel me? I think Raymond Ford could have done a lot more to win that fight, but I don't know, man. He just chose not to. What you think about that Raymond Ford fight?
Raymond Ford, I rocks with him. I interviewed him. I interviewed Raymond Ford. That's my guy. I fucks with him heavy, right? That fight, bro. A lot of people say, "Oh man, Raymond won." No, right? No, he could have did, like you say, he could have did way more. He kept pulling back with his hands down. Dude kept putting the pressure on him. Dude kept hitting him with shit that he shouldn't have been hit with. When he was going forward, right? When he was going forward, everything was on point. Yeah, so now when he let dude continue to hit him and going forward, I thought the fight was good as a draw, to be honest with you. Like, of course I had Raymond winning, but like I said, by being a draw, I can't take away because I'm gonna rewatch it. But dude was doing his fucking job. And remember, dude was 10-0. That wasn't no slouch. He was 10-0. Raymond Ford was 8-0. That was his coming out fight. He should have done better. There's a whole lot he could have done better. He could have attacked the body more because when he was going to the body, he's seen results. He's seen results. He's seen that motherfucker bagging up when he going to the body. But he stopped attacking the body and he let my man dictate the pace and put too much pressure on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So with it being a draw, I'm not pissed off at a draw. I'm not pissed off at it. You know what I mean? Go back to the drawing board, work on some things. Like you was in position to win that fight. Hell yeah, you was in position. But you let it slip to a draw, bro. So you got to blame yourself when you go look at the tapes, get better with certain things. Now I got to credit my man that was 10-0. That motherfucker was working. He was working, you know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing away from him. That boy was working, and I like to see him in a rematch because that was a perfect style. It was stylistically a good fucking setup. Like that call was great, but that was a stylistically perfect matchup, bro. You had a pressure fighter versus the boxer, the mover, and Raymond Ford was supposed to show something in that fight too. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and bang it out with you, but him pulling back with his hands down, getting hit with shit that he shouldn't have been getting hit with, that's got to do with him. And him, sharpening up his tools and getting better. But overall, it was a hell of a fight. I enjoyed the fight, but I'm not pissed off at the draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not mad at the draw neither. Like I said, I haven't went back and watched the fight, but when I was watching, I'm like, I wasn't tripping with the decision. Like that's on you. You could have did a lot more. But these are the type of fights that I like for these fighters early in their career. You know what I'm saying? Because then they get to go back and really be able to focus on what they need to work on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys that's been put in the ring with opponents that's not going to test them in no type of way. You have to wonder how they going to move when they get in there with a step up. You don't know, or a big name opponent. So I like these type of fights for fighters like Raymond Ford and all these up and coming fighters, because now he really know, okay, I need to work on being able to fight off of my back foot a lot better. I need to work on my jab and do certain things in certain spots in the fight. So yeah, I think he's gonna be able to learn a lot from this. It's gonna get him a lot better.
Yeah.
So I was feeling that, man. The next fight that we had was Austin Ammo Williams versus Dennis Duggan. Man, that was a good ass fight. That was a hell of a fight, man. Austin Williams, man, he showed that he packed some power. He packed power. And Dennis Duggan, he kept coming. That motherfucker was tough. Real talk. Dennis Duggan, he already been, in there with some of the best fighters. So this was another step-up fight. Step-up fight for Austin Williams. And he passed the test, man. He passed the test. he still got some things to work on. You know, his defense. I like to see him using his jab more instead of loading up with with big shots all the time. And work on finishing the opponent off when the opponent not just gonna fold up. Because see, Dennis Duggan, he showed that he wasn't gonna fold up. Like you had to really, really get him up out of there. And I think if Emma Williams had to stop rushing his attacks because he had old boy hurt a lot of times. He had Dennis Duggan hurt plenty of times in that fight that I saw, and I thought that he could have finished him off if he, slowed down his attack, went to the body, but he was just rushing in too fast. And for a minute, man, he burnt himself out. He got tired. He was real tired in like the middle parts of that fight because, but he got his win back and he was putting in work. Like I said, he was hurting Dennis Duggan, but Dennis Duggan, he showed he wasn't no punk and he was coming back. He wasn't going to fold. He didn't come in there to fold up. A lot of people thought that Dennis Duggan was going to come in there just to, tap out and fold up. He didn't. He showed he was tough. But, man, shout out to Austin Williams because, he continues to impress everybody. And especially, man, this kid, he didn't start boxing until he was over 20 years old. What you think about that fight?
Bro, when I tell you that shit was fireworks, bro. And be that bitch, you be good, Queen. Go handle your business. Bro, man, when I tell you, Key, the whole entire card, I know we going fight by fight. Ammo and fucking Dennis Duggan. And I knew Dennis Duggan was going to be very credible and bring the competition because I've seen him fight multiple times. Now, if y'all know Dennis Duggan, y'all know he's a dog trained by his mama.
Yeah, so y'all hit the like button too. Y'all make sure y'all
smash that like button, man. Come on now. But bro, that shit was on fire. Hey, Ammo is going to be if Ammo get his defense a little tighter, bro. Right. Ammo is going to be a problem, dog. Ammo is going to be a problem, dog. His punch placement, bro. His hand speed. The dog that he got in him, bro, dude is going to be a problem. Like you say, he started fucking late in the game, bro. He started late in the game, so you can just see how much of a natural he is, dog. But Ammo wins, bro. Every time he fight, bro, I like him more and more and more, bro. And with this fight, too. Yeah, bro, exciting, bro. With this fight, bro, he got to work on that gas tank some more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, work on the defense, pace himself a little bit better. You know what I mean? But Ammo, man, that shit was so exciting, bro. I'm talking about from beginning to end, bro. And Dennis Duggan was pissing me off with all that hit behind the head shit. I hate that shit, bro. And I see that shit. You know what I mean? The hit behind the head shit get on my fucking nerves, so I call that shit out every time. But man, Ammo was putting that body work in, bro. That body work shit was nailing Dennis Duggan's ass, and he hurt him a couple times. And Dennis Duggan's a tough motherfucker. Ammo hurt him a couple times, bro. He hurt him a couple times. He got to get his finish game up. You know what I'm saying? He got to get his finish game up. You know how to go down to the body and come back upstairs when he hurt somebody. But man, Ammo getting better and better, and they moving him right, bro. Like Eddie Hearn doing great things for Ammo Williams. He doing great things for him. I can't knock this shit. You feel me? But Ammo, bro, what do you have? 7 or 8 fights? No, more than that, right?
I think he got more than that.
Yeah, I gotta see what Ammo Williams' record was, but it wasn't as many as Dennis Duggan. I know that for a fact.
But see, and the thing is fights like this that's gonna let him get. It's gonna make him a whole lot better money because, like you said, he needs to work on his finish game, right? Before you in there with dudes that's right when you do hurt them, you know what I'm saying? It don't take that much to get him to tap out, right? Dennis Duggan was an opponent that he wasn't gonna tap out like the rest of them dudes. So now he knows, okay, now I gotta go back, watch the tape. I gotta do this, and that when I'm in that situation again.
Or not, Key. I was right, Key. He 8-0 with 6 knockouts now. Like,
okay, 8-0.
That's what I was saying. He ain't had that many fights going up against a motherfucker with 22-7. Like, come on now.
It's gonna make him so much better.
So it's gonna make it so much better. Let me finish this up, Key. But with him though, like when I said they was moving him the right way, bro, that shit is a beautiful thing because once you go down his list, like that nigga ain't been sheltered. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been sheltered. Like 9-3, 9-11, 5-2, okay. But after that, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now 4 of his fights was to get him up. After that, he fought 4 motherfuckers with winning records. And then you got somebody like Dennis Douglas who fought world champions. You see what I'm saying? Who fought world champions? That's young, that's vibrant, that's out here still spoiling young boys coming up, and that's still, you know what I mean, 22-7 now because he just took an L, but still, you know what I mean, still he still is, he's in contention to still be on that level with them dudes. You know what I mean? So Ammo, man, that was a hell of a performance, bro. Like I say, with him working on how to finish the motherfucker, pace himself a little bit more, get his defense a little tighter, right? Because his offense game is a motherfucker. He gonna add to that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get his defense a little tighter, bro. At 154, he's going to be a problem. That's why I say I see him and Lorenzo Chuck Simpson on the crash course. But Ammo, continue doing what you're doing, bro. Shouts out to you, man. What a great performance you put in, bro. And we salute you, champ. We salute you. So continue doing what you're doing, bro. And we're going to be pushing Ammo, bro. We're going to be pushing.
Yeah, man. He going to be a problem, dog. He going to be a problem. Like, how old is Ammo? What, 25, 26?
Ammo is 24.
24. So he only been boxing for like what, 4 years?
His pro debut was.
I'm talking about he started boxing real late.
His pro debut was in 2019.
Right. So he only been boxing overall for like 4 years.
About 4, yeah. What's that? 19, 20, 21? Well, it was in January. It was in April of 2019. So he coming up on only 3 years in the fucking professional rankings.
Right, and he's only been boxing. Like, he didn't box before that. I seen him put up a video, dog, when he first went in the gym, and that shit. Like, people need to go watch that video. That shit amazing. He didn't know how.
You'll be laughing at him.
Like, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He had power, but he was off. And for him,
you'll be laughing at you want to expect that nigga to be where he at right now.
That shit is amazing.
Right now, yeah.
That shit amazing. Like, if you go and see that video, how he looked when he, like, 4 years ago when he first started to right now, like, that shit amazing. If you told somebody that, you would think we was lying. If we explained the way he looked back then, they would think that we was lying. He was off, but man, he gonna be a problem. The kid he got so much talent, and like you said, this fight is just gonna make him that much better. So he gonna be a problem. The next fight, man, we had, dude was a midget. What was we had Hiroto Kayuchi versus Axel Vega. Little dudes is going at it, dog. The Axel Vega, he's only what, I think he was 4'9" or 4'10". Hey, that little motherfucker was, dog, he was in the pocket throwing them things. Like, for real. That was a hell of a fight. Until he ended up breaking his hand, but that was a hell of a fight. So I think he ended up breaking his hand and losing by technical decision. But then we had Jessica McCaskill versus Cecilia Brakas. Now, that was a close fight. Man. I had I don't know, man. I got to go back and watch that fight again. But them scorecards on that fight was crazy.
I missed the female undisputed fight, but I got to go back and watch, because when I was streaming the fights, everybody wanted to see the David Benavidez, right? So I had to sacrifice the females, and I'm sorry, but I'm damn sure I'll go back and watch it, because I do got to just go out, you know, and it ain't gonna take that long. Yeah,
you got to go watch that, man, because they went at it. It wasn't nothing like the first fight. It wasn't nothing like the first fight. They went at it, man. Jessica McCaskill, man, she came out like a bat out of hell, and she hurt Brakas a lot of times in that fight. She had her hurt a lot of times in that fight. But yeah, man, you definitely gonna have to go back and watch that. The scorecards was real wide, but I had it a lot closer because Cecilia Brakas, she started coming on the second half of the fight. She was moving well and she was boxing well. And you could tell that Jessica McCaskill, she started getting tired. But she kept coming, but she didn't have that pop on her shit like she did in the beginning of the fight. But man, it was a hell of a fight. I don't know what's up with them scorecards because it was a lot closer than what the scorecard said. But as far as McCaskill winning the fight, I do think that she edged it out. I had her maybe winning by a point, or she edged it out with a draw. Either way, but hell of a fight. Another fight I got to go back and watch. I got to go back and watch it closely because they was going at it, and now I had a lot of shit going on while the fight was going on too. So you know how that is when you can't really just sit down and focus. But man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's talk about the David Benavidez and Ronald Ellis fight because man, that was a hell of a fight. Another exciting fight, Money. What you got on that David Benavidez and Ronald Ellis fight?
Man, first of all, very exciting, bro. Very, very exciting, bro. And when we were streaming the fight, man, we was on Amp Street, bro. And Ronald Ellis, salute to him, dog. Salute to him for being so tough and rough and rugged. And his conditioning was great, bro. His conditioning was great, bro. Anybody else besides Benavidez in that ring that night, he probably would have won. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have won. But David Benavidez, right? He started a little slow before he heated up. Right, it looked like he was trying to see what Ellis was coming with, and then next thing you know, bam! The David Benavidez we know, walk you down, fast hands, hard shots. You know what I mean? Looking like the Terminator, just walking to your ass all night and all day, putting the pressure on. If you can't take it, you go forward. You feel me? You go forward. But he didn't get a drop, he didn't get a stoppage. So looking at the fight, the knockout, he did get the stoppage. He didn't get the knockout. But, looking at the fight, you just see the pressure of David Benavidez, man, and just overall his style of fighting is very fan-friendly and very entertaining. Now, a lot of people keep looking at him, oh, man, Charlo will do this to him or Canelo will do this to him. We don't know. We don't know. Like you saying that, because if David Benavidez can take their shots, it's gonna be some problems. You know what I mean? Which I do pick Charlo and Canelo to beat David Benavidez, and I rock with David Benavidez a lot. You feel me? But his style, you can't deny. You can't deny, bro, because he coming to you. He coming to you. He gonna walk you. He went in there. He was the same David Benavidez, bro. Fast hands, combinations, landing hard shots, going downstairs with hard body shots. He can attack the body more. You know what I mean? If he attack if he work around and go to the body, let's go. If he add that to his repertoire, he gonna even be more dangerous, right? Now him not getting on his toes a little bit, or head moving and things like that. Once you fighting a stronger puncher like Canelo and Charlo. But who knows what his game plan switch to when he fight those two dudes. You go into the ring, you see what your opponent got. If you feel like he can't do nothing to you, then you press him out. And that's what David Benavidez was doing. He was pressing him out. So with that performance, you gotta respect it, bro. You gotta respect on the caliber of fighter my guy was, and Ronald Ellis, like I say, tough and rough and rugged. Try to stand there. He was having some success every now and then where he was landing hard shots. It was times in that fight where I thought, you know what? If he can make it past this mark, then he gonna start putting it on. But David Benavidez just kept the pressure on. It could have been stopped a few rounds earlier. You feel me? The corner could have stopped it. I thought Ronald did take some unnecessary punishment because it got to the point where we know he wasn't gonna win the fight, and what he was hitting David Benavidez with wasn't gonna put him out. But you still got it that what if factor. So they let it rock on a little bit longer. So with David Benavidez going in there doing what he's doing, bro, he showed that. Ain't no anybody just go beat him. Because like I say, anybody else not named David Benavidez, Ronald Ellis probably would have gave problems to. You feel me? So you got to be on your shit. You got to be a name. You got to be a bad motherfucker. And you got to have some pop. You got to have some serious pop. You feel me? To discourage David Benavidez in that ring. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw David Benavidez, he gonna bring it. He gonna bring it all, and he gonna force your ass to fight. He gonna force you to fight. So with that being said, bro, I like the performance. I'm not gonna take nothing away from the performance. Yes, it wasn't Canelo. Yes, it wasn't Charlo or Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? But Ronald Ellis still is a solid fighter, and he got a good fucking gas tank, and that showed. You feel me? It showed. But David Benavidez went in there and did what David Benavidez do. If you're not somebody on that caliber, somebody that can force him to go backwards or be mindful of what he throws. He gonna press your ass, and he gonna press your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the fight could have been stopped a few rounds earlier. He took some unnecessary punishment, but it still lasted for great entertainment for us, and that's why these fighters should be respected. But salute to David Benavidez, bro. We'll see what's next after this, who he's going to fight after this. He's pushing for these boys to get into the ring with him, the Charlos. He want the Canelos, the Caden Plants. He's pushing for it. But until then, he'll continue to do this until he get one of them boys in the ring and show us that they can beat him. You know what I mean? Show us that they can beat him. And until then, I'm going to give Benavidez all his credit in the world. He went out there, he put on a hell of a performance, and he deserved his praises, bro. But I enjoyed the fight. It was entertaining. And I want to see David Benavidez in the ring again.
Yeah. Will McClady, salute. D. Hodges, Mike Ryan, what it do? Man, that motherfucker can go, dog. Man, David Benavidez, he like a motherfucking machine. Like, he just come at you and put pressure on you and just keep coming. He don't stop. That's his best attribute. Like, he don't get tired. He got a gas tank out this world, and he just don't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do to guys. With Ronald Ellis was hella tough. He took a whole lot of punishment and kept coming. But one thing that it did show me is that David Benavidez, he overwhelms you with his, with his work rate. He don't have that devastating power like that, because Ronald Ellis he took a lot of punishment. Like, he got hit a lot. And he was able to, stay up. He never went down. David Benavidez, he didn't get to stop. He didn't get to KO, but like Money said, he got the stoppage. And he just, like, I don't know no fighter in the game right now, especially at the higher weight classes, that could go like that. Like, he go like he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a battery in his back that's fully charged up. Like, he do not stop. Man, at one point, he probably hit Ronald Ellis with about 20 shots. Like, he hitting the pass. Like, that shit that you be seeing, like AB and Tank and all them do on the pads, that real fast shit, and they don't do that shit in the ring, right? Benavidez, he do that shit in the ring. So, and he could go. CB Sports TV, what's good with it? And congratulations to you and the wifey again, CB.
Man, CB, congratulations on the beautiful baby girl, man. You feel me? Congratulations.
Yeah, I told CB, I said, man, he gonna be on my level pretty soon. A whole bunch of sleepless nights. Yeah, but it's all a blessing. It's all a blessing. Stan Swoosh, he said, when you get hit with consecutive uppercuts, the fight needs to be stopped. Yeah, and I really think, though, like Money, like you said, I think that the fight should have been stopped earlier, right? Because he was taking a lot of punishment. You could tell that Ronald Ellis wasn't going to lay down. Like, you was going to basically have to carry him up out of that ring. And we got to give Ronald Ellis a whole bunch of respect for that, because all of the punishment that he was taking, he kept coming back. And he put in work himself. Like, let's not just act like it was all David Benavidez. Ronald Ellis put in work himself. David Benavidez, he was pretty nicked up after the fight. He even said that he didn't realize that Ronald Ellis was going to be as tough as he was. It surprised him. So Ronald Ellis, he ain't go out there to lay down. He came out to win, and he showed it. But, overall, I think it was just Benavidez's speed, his hand speed, and his relentless pressure. When you in there that could just come forward, and it don't matter what you do, they gonna keep coming. They gonna keep throwing shots, and they not throwing 1 and 2 shots at a time. They throwing 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8 shots at a time, and keep coming. So, I mean, it's gonna be hard for anybody to beat David Benavidez. But to me, the main thing is he just take too much of punishment from me. His defense, like I always said, his defense is lacking. So I think that, like, I still favor Canelo, because I look at it and I say, look, man, what if Canelo is hitting you as many times as Ellis is? If Canelo come in there and hit him as many times as Ellis is, it's a whole different pop on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Ronald Ellis, he's not a powerhouse like that. If Charlo was hitting you like that as many times as Ellis was hitting him, It's a whole different ball game. So to me, I might be wrong, and y'all hit that like button, hit the like button. To me, the punishment that he takes, if he in there with a Canelo or a Charlo or a Caleb Plant, I think that he's not going to be able to take that amount of punishment. I think that what they do is going to nullify some of his offense that he puts up, because when you start getting hit real hard and them shots is rocking you, you're going to slow down your offense a little bit. And that's his best attribute. That's his best attribute that he has is his offense and his relentless pressure. But man, he'll give any of them hell. He'll give any of them hell. But I do favor Charlo and Canelo, but those are fights that we need to see. And are they willing to get in there with Benavidez, right? Are they willing to get in there under that pressure like that? Because he gonna bring pressure. Are they willing to get in there? And so far, it don't look like none of these dudes is willing to get in there with Benavidez, right? And that's the problem, because he by far one of the most exciting fighters that's out there. What you think, Money? By far.
Hands down, like 630, you feel me?
Like he by far one of the most exciting fighters. He looking like right now he got the biggest nuts in the game, right? Because he calling everybody out and he ain't back down from nobody yet. You feel me? It don't matter who you are. How many people you hear calling out Jamal Charlo like that? You know what I'm saying? Let's take Canelo out the equation, because Canelo is a money fight. So a lot of these fighters, they want to fight with Canelo whether they think they're gonna win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Just for the money fact. But like I said, put Charlo in there. How many cats do you hear calling out Charlo like that? Very few. And we got to see if Charlo want that smoke, man. We got to see if Charlo want that smoke, man, because I don't know. Charlo came and he said that he wasn't impressed and he was laughing at the shit. But at the end of the day, you could laugh and you could say that you wasn't impressed and you'll beat the shit out of the cat, out of Benavidez. But are you gonna take that fight? That's all I want to know. All of the talking and all of the back and forth, all that bullshit is over with. Are you gonna take the fight? Because like I said, if Charlo take the fight, I favor Charlo in the fight. But I can't speak for him. You dig what I'm saying? I can't speak for him. It's up to him to show that he wants to fight and get the fight made. They on the same, they fight, they both out under Al Heyman. They fight on the same network. So it should be no problem getting that fight made. Shit, that's just how I feel about it, man. What else you want to add to the David Benavidez? And I'll be right back too. So go ahead and cook.
Yeah, just David is a hell of a fighter, bro. Just one hell of a fighter. He's chasing everybody out here trying to make the big fights happen. Trying to make the big fights happen, and he's not getting them. He's not getting them. Like I say, he was another one that held the WBC scrap that he lost on the scales. He lost it twice due to his own situations, and I'm not gonna knock that. And if you criticize for that, then he deserves the criticism. But as you can see, nobody has beat him. Nobody has beat him. And for y'all to throw his belt to Canelo, because that's what they did, they just gave his belt to Canelo. They get a man an opportunity to fight for his shit back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave him an opportunity to fight for it before. Now put him in position to fight for it back against Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Let Canelo win his belt the right way. And don't put no fucking Avni Yildirim in there and try to make Avni Yildirim, he went and beat the mandatory Avni Yildirim. So technically, it makes Canelo okay to win the scrap. But when it comes to Devin Haney, and he beat somebody of an Avni Yildirim caliber, probably even higher, he's an email champion. You know what I mean? So looking at David Benavidez, bro, the young man is out here calling out all the smoke. He's young, he's vibrant, he wants the best of the best, and he's trying to give us the best versus the best. So it should be respected, and he deserves his respect. He deserves his respect. You feel me? And when I look at him, bro, I'm not taking nothing away from him. people talking about 25 years of age with Cholo saying that shit. Look how old fucking Sugar Ray Leonard that was when they fought. Right? Go look at that age. Go look at when Marvin Hagler fought Tommy Hitman Hearns. Tommy Hitman was what, 24, 25? You know what I'm saying? Go look at the age level back then. That's why we say the shit didn't change, bro. It didn't change because back then, 24, 25, you in your prime. 26, you in your prime. You fighting the best of the best. You know what I mean? You fight motherfuckers that's 31, 32 years of age. So don't give me no, oh, you 25 and that's that. And I fuck with Cholo, and I don't think Cholo is ducking no fucking David Benavidez. That'll never come out my mouth. But when you put yourself in a position to be, you know, criticized because of the shit you say, I'm not gonna tell people not to criticize your ass. I'm not gonna tell them not to criticize you. But David Benavidez, man, like I say, he out there, he chasing the best of the best, right? Pushed up on Cholo, called out Canelo, told Caleb Plant what's happening. See what I'm saying? So somebody like that, you can't do nothing but respect and give him his just due. But I'm a big fan of David Benavidez, man. I'm gonna continue to be a big fan of David Benavidez. Yes, he lost the belt on a scale, right? And he lost it to the use of cocaine, but he never cheated with no fucking steroids or shit like that. And his body shows it. You know what I mean? His body shows it. Being that young, partying with females, shit like that, you might fuck up and slip up and, you know, do some shit that you shouldn't be doing. But he never got caught inside the ring on no shit, or he never felt shit after a fight. So I salute the dude, and I'm gonna ride for him. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about him, but David Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters. Like Keon said, well, every time he get in the ring, he excited. You know he gonna bring it. He gonna give your ass your money worth, and he coming to fight. And he ain't turning down no smoke. He ain't turning down no smoke, and he ain't making no excuses about nothing. You feel me? So salute to David Benavidez, man. You got a fan in me, dog, and I'm gonna be pushing for the dude, bro. But that's what I got on that, kid.
Right. And I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I wasn't no big David Benavidez fan. You know that. You know, I fuck with Caleb Plant heavy. You know, but now I'm a fan of David Benavidez. How he been moving, like how he really been showing that he want all the smoke, like for real. Like I was like, man, I fuck with David Benavidez. Plus, you know, every time he in the ring, he exciting, like you said. So to me, if you a real boxing fan, it ain't nothing about David Benavidez that you shouldn't like. You feel me? I mean, yeah, he ain't made weight all the time. Well, that's his problem. But I'm talking about how he move and then how he fight when he get in the ring. It ain't nothing about him that you shouldn't like. You feel me? Cause man, I wish that all these other fighters had the attitude that he got. I like that. You know, he got a throwback mentality. And you know what? I don't know. It's something about David Benavidez that I don't think he gonna change even when he do start getting bread in the belts. He just got that attitude, like, man, he just want all the smoke. I might be wrong, but you know, Daryl Deloach, what's good with it, man? Salute. DB seems to get stronger as the fight goes on too. Yeah, that shit, man. His gas tank is out this world. And Ronald Ellis, man, he wasn't no Rudy Poo. Ronald Ellis, man, he'll beat a lot of them cats. You know what I'm saying? Ronald Ellis will beat a lot of these dudes at 168. I know he'll beat the fuck out of Yildirim. I know that for a fact.
Man, that's my Yildirim won't even last, dog.
Nah, hell no, dog. But so David is, man, he a monster. But I would like to see how he looked right in the ring with somebody like Canelo, right? When they get in the pocket and you know Canelo start shoulder rolling and catching his shots and shooting and shit. I would like to see that.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Like, yeah, you got to scrap.
Any of them cats, dog. Any of them cats with David Benavidez, he gonna give them all a tough fight because we have to see how we know his flaws, right? We know his flaws. We know he get hit a lot, but then we got to see how they can take his pressure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because Canelo, you know, he fight in spots a lot of times. Even Charlo, Charlo sometimes he'll slow down and he'll fight in spots. You know what I'm saying? I seen Charlo in a lot of fights the while, like, man, Charlo, man, you could have got this dude up out of there if you just picked up the pace, you know. And so we gotta see how they react to that pressure, you know. Like I said, I favor Canelo and Charlo against him, but we gotta see. It's they all close fights, you know. And then David Benavidez, you know, he looked like he got a chin. He looked like he got a chin on him.
Donnie Dog, bro. He looked like he got that chin to where they have to do more than just put a popping on his ass, bro.
Right. Short Fuse, Fight Night Elite. What's good with you? What's popping? Stormy B Man off in the building. What's happening with it?
Man, Short Fuse, Stormy B was going down. Stormy, great show last night, man. 3 Wise Mans, man. I love that show. It should be the 4 Wise Mans, man. You know, Blood deserve a spot on there, Stormy. Come on, man. It's you, Kurt, Scrapbook, and Blood. It should be the 4 Wise Mans, Stormy. You don't know Spanky? Spanky Johnson? Come on. But great show last night, Stormy, man. Much respect to y'all, man, and how y'all talked about Marvin Hagler, bro. That's why it's good to have y'all brothers like y'all around that's very knowledgeable and that come from that era and that cloth. You feel me? Come from that era and that cloth to keep things in the right perspective. You know what I'm saying? To keep things in the right perspective. So when this new age of boxing, you know, start going off course, you know what I mean? We got people like y'all to go listen to tell us, well, y'all talking about this. We seen this type of fighting going down. We seen this and we seen that, and this how this supposed to be, and that's how fighters supposed to react this way. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all, man. The boxing gurus. That's what we gonna call y'all, bro. The boxing gurus. So salute to y'all, man. Keep pushing, Stormy, and you know you got our respect, the utmost respect, man. As big brothers. Shouts out to my bro Mac in the building. Stay ready. What's going down?
Stay ready. Boxing TV. What's happening with it, Mac? He say, my bro, he say, what's good? He says Canelo can't beat no Benavidez. I've been telling boys this for over 2 years. He said, but him and Charlo will be a great fight. Now, you can't, that's your opinion. Hey, my boy, stay ready, man. That's your opinion. But I'm going to disagree with you. You got to give me your basis on why you think that Canelo can't beat him. Because I see different. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a great fight, but I definitely see different than what you're seeing.
Right.
I would really like to give me your breakdown on why you just so sure that he can't beat Benavidez.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Canelo can beat him. So I feel like Canelo and Cholo beat him. But I do see the Benavidez pressure, right? Like he said, if he got a chin on him, you feel me? He's gonna get Canelo a lot of problems. But the thing is, Canelo can box. Canelo can box. So his coming forward style, coming straight forward, Benavidez don't really use angles. He don't really use angles. Canelo do got angles he can take. Canelo can beat your motherfucking body in. He can jab your ass and he can move around the ring on you to where he landing the hard shots and David Benavidez looking to let his hands go. You know what I mean? David Benavidez, like I say, he got fast hands, but for him, he want to get you down and beat you down and catch your ass on the ropes and let combinations go on you. If you ain't there for him to let them combinations go, his combinations go on, then what is he really hitting you with? 1 or 2 shots a round? Not a round, but for us every spurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's situations that's going to have to be forced for David Benavidez to get off. He's going to have to force them boys to sit down and fight his ass for him to get his shit off. You see what I'm saying? So it's very interesting, bro. It's very interesting. But they can beat him, Mac, and to me, they will beat him. But do David Benavidez got the skills to beat both of them? Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
And you got to think, man. You got to think that a lot of them shots that David Benavidez be throwing when he get in there, you know what I'm saying? It just be for value. Like he be slapping them. You know what I'm saying? He be slapping them bitches in real fast. And when Canelo get in that pocket, he start rolling and rolling them shots and shit. It ain't gonna be the same because Canelo gonna start catching a lot of that shit. And when he catch, he's shooting back at your ass. You know what I'm saying? He's just not in there just catching shit, taking shots. He's shooting back at you. So when he starts shooting back, it ain't gonna be no disrespect to Ronald Ellis, but it ain't gonna be no type of Ronald Ellis power. He got a whole different type of power. You know what I'm saying? Charlo got a whole different type of power. But even Canelo, to me, the Canelo fight is more difficult to me, because Canelo, whether you want to admit it or not, a lot of people don't want to give Canelo his credit, but he's been in there now and he's seasoned. He's been in there with every style of fighter you can think of, right? And he got a real smart ring IQ. So he's seeing shit that a lot of these other fighters can't see, right? And he gonna watch that film and he gonna break that shit down. Don't keep on sleeping on Canelo just because, see, a lot of y'all just don't like Canelo and don't want to give him all his credit. But I don't see David Benavidez beating him. But I think it's a great fight. And I know David Benavidez got a size advantage, but unless you got a real good jab, right, with that size advantage, and you can move, you ain't gonna give Canelo all them problems like you think you are. And David Benavidez, he just comes straight forward. He don't move. He don't have no lateral movement like that. He does throw his shots in a whole bunch of different awkward places and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't know where his shots is gonna come from. But you know, Canelo's defense is gonna nullify a lot of that stuff that he be doing on offense. Because like I said, Benavidez's his two biggest attributes is his offense and his motor. Now, the main thing to me that Canelo got to worry about with David Benavidez is David Benavidez's motor. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo got to be in tip-top condition to where he know that he don't get tired, because David Benavidez is not going to get tired. You feel me? But as far as everything else, like, he's not going to be able to confuse Canelo with his footwork and all of that, because he don't have a lot of it. He coming straight at you, you know. Stay ready say that Canelo standing in cement, he can't move his feet, get out the way. Yeah, he can. That's what you think. See, if you watching Canelo recently, he can move out the way. He don't just stand in one spot the whole night. He moves. He don't move. He ain't just moving around the ring like no Laura or nothing. But he do know how to get out the way. He do got lateral movement. He got great upper body movement, and he has added that to his game now. He's added lateral movement. Go watch him. You don't see that, Money? Do you see that he's added some lateral movement to his game?
Who was that? Canelo?
Canelo, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see Max said Canelo standing cement. He can't move his.
No, he's added lateral.
Yes, he can. It depends on what fight is he fighting. It depends. Like I said, you can try and do that. We know Canelo can move if he want to. Now, him putting the weight on that, yes, he probably don't move as much as he used to. But when you look at Canelo, you look at David Benavidez, right? We can see the two, and we can say that Canelo got way better movement than David Benavidez, bro. Way better movement than David Benavidez, bro. You feel me? Now, like I say, David Benavidez pressure his activity, right? If he can force Canelo to be active, because like we say, we know Canelo a gas, and when he gas, he like to play possum, like Keon say, he'll start fighting you in spurts, just like Triple G did. You know what I mean? He'll start fighting you in spurts. But Canelo can move in the ring if he wants to, bro. He can move. He ain't gonna move like no Mayweather. He ain't gonna move like no fucking Devin Haney, right? But Canelo can move, and he can move better than David Benavidez. But with David
footwork it's improved a lot. Yeah. Like, if you watch him these last probably like 3 fights, his footwork has improved a lot. Now
when he going forward, he been aggressive. Of course, he's not going to be moved because he going forward on a Caleb Smith. He going forward on an Abner Yildirim. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you get somebody like a young David Benavidez now with them young legs on him, that's going to be walking and pacing you. You'll see Canelo ass moving. He ain't gonna move to like I say, like no in and out boxer, but he damn sure can move in his head, moving as well. So it's going to be very exciting, bro. It's going to be very exciting. He's going to have to force Canelo to throw. I think David Benavidez can do that, but like we say, it's going to see if he can take that Canelo shot. And Canelo body work is magnificent, bro. It ain't the Earl Spence consistent body pressure, but it's that hard shit downstairs that'll make your ass think before you just sitting up in there like that. You feel me? So it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's interesting, but yeah, Canelo got some footwork, bro. He got some footwork,
and and when he coming forward too, right? he got quick upper body reflexes. So you'll throw a shot, he gonna get out the way real fast, and he coming back. So he do a lot of things I'm watching there that you might, if you don't fuck with Canelo, you just looking over shit. But you know, he do a lot of things in the ring that you might miss. But nevertheless, it's a tough fight. I do. I don't know, man. I think as far as like right while we talking about Canelo, who is a tougher fight, Benavidez or Charlo for Canelo, in your opinion?
Charlo,
Yeah.
because of the jab Charlo got, right? Charlo, like, it's like, for Benavidez, he gonna be coming forward. You feel me? He gonna be coming forward, and for somebody like that, they can play into Canelo hands. Charlo can box. You know what I'm saying? Charlo can box, but that strong ass jab, that jab is Canelo kryptonite, bro. If you got a good ass jab, it's Canelo kryptonite. Now you're not gonna just be bop bop just jabbing all night and all day, but Charlo is so fucking strong, bro. It can make your ass think twice. It can make you think twice, bro. You feel me? And I think Charlo, how can I say this? I think he had better punch placer than David Benavidez. Like I say, David Benavidez like to just throw his shit in spurts and combinations to where he gonna be throwing. Charlo gonna make your ass think. You have to think with Charlo in the ring. For David Benavidez, you know he ready to fight. He ready to fight. So your game plan is to counter his ass and hit him with shit that'll keep his ass still. Don't get me wrong, David Benavidez the taller. He the taller cat, but he don't use his range better than Charlo. He don't use range better than Charlo. He like to get in the inside and bang it out with your ass, bro. Try to push you to the ropes. For as Charlo can catch your ass on that right spot and work his jab and go downstairs with Canelo ass. And physically, bro, Charlo ass is strong too. Physically, he's strong. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna come down to the point where, you know, I think Canelo had to think more with Charlo. For us with David Benavidez, you just reacting with his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say it's Charlo.
And can you hear me?
Is you okay? You kind of froze up. Your screen
froze up.
Yeah, there you go. We hear you. Yeah, your picture still froze though.
Hold on, real quick.
But yeah, though, yeah, I think it's Charlo too. Everybody saying Charlo. You know what I mean? A lot of people gonna say Benavidez because they just see a young hungry lion going forward. But you got to understand that styles make fights. Styles make fights. So if you just walking forward towards Canelo, you give Canelo all the chance in the world to do what he do best, and that's counter your motherfucking ass. And once Canelo get into that counter mode and you let him counter you, somewhere go land. If he hit your ass on the right spot, it'd be good night Susie. You feel me? But with Charlo, you have to think. You know what I mean? You got to use your feints. You got to use your motherfucking defense. He ain't finna just give your ass what you want. He ain't finna just give you what you want. And that's why Triple G, Coach Abel Sanchez wanted no parts of Charlo. He wanted no parts of Charlo to where Triple G, even right now, wants no parts of Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Abel Sanchez talking about he don't deserve a shot because he's disrespectful for calling him Little G. All he did was call him Little G. And you telling me just because he called him Little G, he don't deserve a shot at fucking Triple G? Get your ass out of there somewhere, Abel Sanchez. Get out of here. We know the real reason, that motherfucking jab. And if you look at what Charlo did to Sergey Derevchenko, right? And look at what Derevchenko did to Triple G, then that is said, it is said all, bro. It is said all, bro. You feel me? And Charlo has got much better. A lot of people don't trip off that. Charlo has got much fucking better, bro. Because that fucking Derevchenko performance, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says, bro. That was one hell of a performance that he put on Derevchenko. And that performance, it should be recommended, and Charlo should be given credit for that shit, dog. He should be given credit because when you look at how Derevchenko fought Danny Jacob and how he fought Triple G and how Charlo put it on his ass, bro, with that jab. Come on, man. Come on, man. A lot of people like to shit on Charlo, don't want to get credit because they want to talk about attitudes and all that shit. But look at that style that he fought that man with, bro, and how he put it on him. And that shit is to be what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Rewarded and give praises to, bro, because they don't get Charlo enough credit for a Derevchenko. They like to just look over that win like it was just, oh, well, it was just any kind of win, like Derevchenko just one of these little cats out here. No, hell no. Derevchenko should have been the motherfucking IBF world champion. He should have been a world champ. And Big Charlo should be unified right now because he really beat Triple G. Whatever belt Triple G had when he fought Derevchenko.
Do you have the IBF?
Right? And Charlo should be undisputed, right? I mean, unified right now.
So, I mean, and I agree. I think Charlo is the tougher fight for Canelo. But see, I'm a little different though. I think that Charlo is the toughest fight for Canelo because of the styles. You know, but I think that out of Canelo and Benavidez, I think Benavidez is the more tougher fight for Charlo because of the style. Charlo, and like you said, man, the performance that he put on against Derevchenko, man, he put on a hell of a performance. But if you go back and watch the fight, the one negative that you could take out of that fight, right, is that he did slow down, you know, later in the fight. Later on in the fight, he did kind of, you could tell he kind of got tired, and he hurt Derevchenko a few times, right? And he couldn't take advantage of it because he kind of slowed down a little bit. And that's the reason that I say that the fight with Benavidez is going to be tougher than the fight with Canelo. Because, see, if Charlo want to fight in spots at some time and he slow down, well, Canelo, he do the same shit, right? Benavidez, Charlo not going to be able to do that against Benavidez, right? He going to have to fight the whole 12 rounds from start to finish, you know. And if you ask me, Charlo defense ain't as good as Canelo's. You know, when Canelo, if he slow down a little bit, he still got the defense to kind of save him. Charlo defense ain't as good as Canelo, so he gonna have to be able to, you know, hurt Benavidez. Stop. He gonna have to keep him from coming in with his jab. So that's the main thing that Charlo gonna have to do. He gonna have to use his jab all night to stop Benavidez's attack. So man, them is some great fights. Like, I think them fights that we talking about, all of them, whoever fight whoever, I think that those are some of the probably top 4 best fights in boxing by far.
I agree.
And we need to see him. We need to see him. Will McClady say Charlo versus Benavidez, Charlo versus Canelo have been excellent fights for some time. Yeah, that's real. Boat Hype says, shit, give Boo Boo the best shot at beating Canelo. Boo Boo, man, that's another thing, man. Let me get on him. Let me get on his ass real fast, man. He coming out fighting a fucking another Liam. You know what I'm saying? He fighting Liam Williams. And it's like, man, I don't know, man. That ain't no fight that I'm excited about. And it is funny because I said that shit. I said, watch him come out here and fight another Liam. I said, that's all he gonna do. He gonna come out here and fight one of them Liams. And that's exactly what he doing. Boo Boo, man, he needs to pick up his competition. I don't know, man. What you think about that fight, man? Boo Boo, Andrade fighting Liam. What is it? Liam Smith?
Yes, Liam Smith. Look, Liam Williams.
Liam Williams.
Liam Williams making his name over in the UK, right? He ain't the biggest name at 160, right? It ain't the fight that we want to see. I'd rather see him trying to get the Triple G fight, which they not gonna get to him, you know. But nonetheless, he can't get the damn big fights at 160. We gotta say, you know, his promoter got to do a better damn job, bro. Especially being with Eddie Hearn, and now you fighting all these damn UK.
Oh, yeah, your backups. They. Oh yeah,
he went to 168. He went to 168. Then Jacobs
at 168.
Yeah, but you know, he had 160.
Nah, he had 168.
I'm talking about Andrade.
Oh yeah, you right. Andrade still at 168. Yeah, you're right.
So,
shit. I like to see him fight. What's Roy Jones fighter?
Chris Eubanks.
Chris Eubanks, or somebody to fight somebody like that. Even the Derek Hogan. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know Chris Eubanks on the biggest level than Liam Williams. I just think he faced a better competition, you know. But it's like this, bro. Boo Boo got to start, you know, chasing Charlo down. He got to, bro. That's the fight that should be negotiation. The Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo should be the fight at 160 right now, bro. That's the only fight we should be pushing for to happen. It's way overdue. Both of you cats are champions at 160. Both of you cats are champion at 160. That's making headlines. That's making a different level. That's putting yourself in a different lane. That's the best versus the best at the division, bro. That's separating yourself and saying, look at this. I just took out this fighter. I took out that fighter. Right? That's the fight we should be trying to make happen. Right? Not no Cholo versus no Benavidez. Not no fucking Andrade versus no Billy Joe Sonic. Because them boys up at 168. Y'all boys at 160 with 2 scraps. 2 scraps. The fight should be happening is fucking Cholo and fucking Andrade, and that's going to separate one of them boys from the pack, and even say, guess what? One of y'all boys can fight the winner up there then. But that's how you make your goddamn name a little bit more bigger. That's how you make it a little bit more bigger. We talking about mixing matching these dudes with the cats at 168, but y'all at 160 with world titles. With world titles. Credit, Cholo has found a better opposition to me than Andrade, but both of y'all cats are the fight, bro. Both of y'all cats is 1 and 2 at 160. Y'all need to be focusing on each other. Now, with that being said, I do like Demetrius Andrade's skill set. I keep saying this. I'm on record saying this. He got the skills to beat anybody from 154 to 168. He's that skillful to me. He is. He is that skillful, bro. He is. You know what I mean? But put them skills up against the best motherfucker at the division. And the same with Marcelo. Put your skills up against the best motherfucker at the division. Because right now, Canelo is booked up, and we see that. He's booked up. He trying to go be undisputed at 168. Y'all need to try to be undisputed at 160. Make y'all own lane at 160, bro.
And see, that's my problem. Like you said, like, really, they need to be fighting each other, right? That's a fight for both of them fighting each other at 160, right? So I look at it like this, right? Why was you calling out Benavidez? You know what I'm saying? And that's my problem. You calling out Benavidez, and then when he wants to smoke, you step back off of it, right? When you should have had all of your focus towards Demetrius Andrade, because you know that Canelo been ducking you. You know Triple G won't fight you. So all your focus should have been on Boo Boo Andrade, right? And the same for Andrade. All his focus should be on Charlo. Every time we see them get on social media or get in front of the camera, they should have been calling each other out. Fuck whatever happened in the past, right? If you saying you want undisputed, y'all both got belts. So fuck all that excuses why y'all ain't fighting now because you gave him a chance in the past. That shit is the past. Do you want to be undisputed or do you not? That and that's for both of them. You feel what I'm saying? So they looking all around when, you know what I'm saying? I'm the man right here. The man right here. Y'all both right in front of each other's face. Why you looking over each other? Y'all need to be fighting each other because the rest of these cats don't want to fight neither one of y'all. Problem solved. Fuck it. Fight each other. It's a unification bout. I don't see what's the problem is. What's the problem, money?
Man, fucking. I will say this.
The problem is.
I will say this, a network, right? I will say that, but they need to figure out a way to get through that shit, dog. Like, because right now, I do remember Eddie Hearn saying Cholo will never get a fight over there if he don't come to the zone and that shit. We know Cholo not go leave fucking Al and Showtime, but they need to figure out some shit to make that fight happen, dog. They need, because it's too fucking long, and now Canelo is gone, right? Triple G right there, he about to go fight somebody else. But is they trying to keep Triple G for Andre? Who knows, bro? Because Andrade should have had a fight with Triple G. He should have had a fight with Triple G. That fight should be talking about like we don't know what the fuck they doing at the middle of the shit, bro.
Right. They need to figure that DAZN shit real quick, money. Even with the DAZN shit real quick, right? Then Charlo got bread, right? And we know money talk, right? And so he needs to do what he got to do to get in position. To get in that mandatory spot in the what is it? WBA?
Who?
The WBO or the WBA?
Who?
The belt that Andrade got.
WBO.
Okay, well, you got enough bread, you know what I'm saying? Get in that mandatory spot to where if all fails, y'all can make that shit go to a purse bid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, these cats, they gotta stop chasing these other dudes that don't want to fight them, right? And start focusing on the fighters that say that they will fight, even if they is on the other side. Well, then, okay, do what you got to do to get in that mandatory spot. You got enough bread, and we know how these motherfucking sanctioning bodies work. You know, shit, even if you ain't ranked, because see, this is the thing. They might, you might, I don't know what the rankings is, right? As far as the WBO. But say you not ranked, right? If you not ranked, you know why you ain't ranked. So go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, throw them that little bread, have them put you up there, and shit, make it go to purse bid when it get to that point. They got to kind of start creating their own lanes. It's just like my man Knockout has said, you know, you got to stop waiting around for these dudes that's not gonna fight you. You know, you got to create your own lane, make your own big fight, like Wilder did. What Wilder did with Fury. You know what I'm saying? AJ and them, they didn't want to fight him. So he said, fuck it. I'm going to create my own lane and I'm going to make my own big fight, right? Then they ain't going to have no choice but to fight me.
Facts.
Because now it's not going to be a high risk, low reward. It's going to be a high risk, even higher reward. They got to start doing it, dog. They got to start creating their own lanes and stop sitting back chasing one or two cats that ain't gonna fight them.
Facts. Facts on facts. On facts.
Boat Hype says Boo Boo, Canelo, both on the zone. They got to make that fight happen. But that's what I said, man. You know Canelo ain't gonna fight no Boo Boo. And really, you know, if you look at it from the standpoint of Canelo, right? Just how a lot of these fighters in Canelo look. You got to look at it. You like, I'm finna get in there with this motherfucker that can box like this for what? He don't have no fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you a diehard boxing fan, you don't know who Dudu Andrade is. Just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Ask anybody that's not a diehard boxing fan and be like, do you know who Boo Boo Andrade is? They gonna look at you like you got shit on your lip. And, you know, so if you looking at it from Canelo's standpoint, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, what do Dudu have to offer him? You know, really, I mean, it really nothing. I mean, you know, that's why he got to create his own, like Charlo is a name. Benavidez got a name. So that's why he really got to create his own lane. Dudu got to create his own lane and, you know what I'm saying, do all he can do to get a fight with Charlo, somebody like that, because he ain't really got no name out here. And that's just keeping it 100. He can fight. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, he can fight. And he might be able to beat all these dudes, but we don't know because he ain't never fought nobody. You know, and that's saying a lot because he ain't young. He's not no fucking Devin Haney or nobody. Like, Dudu was like, what, 34 years old? So saying that he ain't really never fought nobody on no, you know, in that upper echelon, that's saying a lot because you've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
All these dudes, even Charlo, even Big Charlo, all these dudes that ran laps around Dudu when it come to competition. All of them. Daniel Jacobs, Canelo, Charlo, who else? Even Benavidez got a better resume than him. You know, shit. If you look at Chris Eubank, because Chris Eubank, he had 160. He got a better resume than him. Let's keep it 100. These cats then ran laps around Dudu when it come to competition. What you think about that, man?
Yeah, man. Like, he ain't been fighting the best of the best. Then we had a chance to fight Chocolatito before it didn't happen. And then Billy Joe fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? So shit, it's like your career wasting away. You know what I mean? Then you on television talking about somebody not fighting the best of the best. Shit, you shouldn't be the last cat opening up your mouth saying that shit. You You know what I mean? So, like, you got to step it up, buddy. Vane
Right.
Rose and Willie Nelson, those 154 days, that shit is over with. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's over with, bro. Like, you need to step it
I
up.
think about Willie Nelson because what is Willie Nelson doing right now?
I'm just saying for 154.
No, I wasn't saying it like that. I'm just saying like you know what I'm saying? He's still like, well, I fought Willie Nelson at 154. Don't nobody even know where Willie Nelson is right now.
Right, bro. So you have to do better with stepping it up, buddy. Like you ain't putting no pressure on them up, but you need to be putting pressure on them.
Right.
I mean, you right there with motherfucking Triple G and a few other players at 160. You ain't stepping on the gas.
Not at all. And so let's go ahead and move along, man. Let's go ahead and move along. And I want to touch on that Tyson Fury and the announcement that's everybody raving about. Oh, they made an announcement, right? But I read the article. You dig what I'm saying? I read the article, and the announcement that everybody is just the announcement Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua finally they signed the contract. Man, they agreed to terms, right? Yeah. So everybody running around here talking about, oh, I can't wait till they announce the fight. It's already said and done. Man, y'all don't read and comprehend.
What it make you like Cole say? Y'all motherfucker understand the level is atrocious. You hear me?
Yeah, like a lot of these motherfuckers, they understanding level is just ridiculous. For real. It's at a very low level. Reading and comprehension. Read and comprehend. It says, right? So they try to put up, and all that shit is money, is damage control, right?
Damage control.
Because it's damage control because Fury, he just came out and was like, shit, I'm probably gonna be fighting Wilder next. Like, it's not imminent that I'm gonna be fighting Anthony Joshua next at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying, the next day after that, motherfucking Bob Arum came out and was like, if the fans, they so worried about this fight happening next, tell them to go fuck themselves, right? Get a life. If that's all you worried about with everything that's going on right now. He aggravated because he don't know what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury just said that he have no idea what's going down with this situation, right? He probably gonna have to fight Wilder next. He said he stopped training. He said he drinking 12 pints of beer a day. He said if y'all go back and read what Tyson Fury said, he said he burnt out. Yeah. He said because he had been training, he never stopped ever since the Wilder fight. He said, I'm burnt out. I'm sick of this shit now. I need a break. I'm chilling. I'm drinking.
Sugar Hill has gone home.
Yeah. All his trainers then gone home. He ain't doing shit but drinking beer, right? Whether he drinking beer and people think it's a joke or not, he ain't training. That ain't no joke. He done told you all his trainers, they gone. They ain't even around him no more, right? And he just showed you the uncertain, he don't know what's gonna go down, right? And then you telling me less than 48 hours later, right? They come out with a fucking shocking, they all of a sudden. Okay, when? If the contract is signed and everything is done, okay, so you telling me they went from having no clue with it, you know what I'm saying, and then 24 hours later, a little over 24 hours later, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, everything just fell into place. It's damage control. Don't be no fucking dummy. Like I said, read and comprehend what it says. It says that they agree to terms. Right? Meaning,
same shit they've been telling
if the fight happens, right? Meaning, if the fight happens, right? If the fight happens, or when the fight happens, don't mean it got to happen next. If they ever fight, these are the terms, right? These are the terms, right? Point A to point Z. These are the terms that we're both agreeing to. Both sides are going to agree to if we do fight. That's why that shit ain't finna happen next. That's why they don't have no venue. That's why they don't have no date. Y'all are in the same spot that you was in on Friday when you motherfuckers was running around here panicking and shit. Right? When you want to fucking when you want to slit your throat because you heard them say Deontay Wilder might be next. Right? They running around here damn near crying and shit, panicking. You in the same spot. All he did was make y'all, you know what I'm saying? All he did was put out some news to make y'all feel a little bit better. Ain't nothing changed. So like I said, man, when I read the article and I read what it said, I seen, man, right off, I'm like, hold on, man, this shit just damage control. They just agreed to terms. What you got to say about that?
Pure bullshit. Like I've been saying, pure bullshit. I'm not believing that bullshit. Like you said, I made sure I read the entire article, bro. The entire article, right? And I'm gonna touch on this on my show tonight. What is Fury pissed off about, Key? The date.
Go ahead.
And the venue. What do they not have, Key?
They don't have no date. They don't have no venue.
Y'all keep talking about, oh, the contract has been agreed to, it's signed, and now
you ain't got no fight purse.
Right.
Because if they talking about, right, it's funny because if they talking about, well, you know, getting the Saudi Arabia, you know, the site fees from you know, different places, right? If they don't have no site fee, they don't have no fucking, you know what I'm saying, no money yet. They ain't got no purse agreed on.
And not only that, Anthony Joshua keep opening up his mouth talking about he don't want to fight nowhere but in the UK.
Right.
Nowhere but in the UK. Fury can't fight in the UK. Last time I checked.
Nope. So, well, he said Fury said that he's never fighting in the UK again.
Ever again.
He said Vegas and that's it.
Yep, ever again. So now, man, all this shit. Bob Earp, it's a fight of a big magnitude. All this shit, y'all can believe all that bullshit if y'all want to. Y'all can believe it. Like I say, only how I believe that fight is when the motherfucking bell go ding ding and somebody get punched in the face. That's it. That's it. I ain't trying to fall for none of this bullshit, man. Like Keon say, okay, Fury come out, he pissed off. Now we get to talk about the fight not happening. Now all of a sudden, in 48 hours, the fight supposed to be of this big magnitude. All of a sudden, signed, sealed, and delivered. Get the fuck out of here. After Bob Earp say it's going to take this much time and that much time, so now all of a sudden it's just due, right? You snap your fingers and wow, you built the motherfucking boxing ring in the middle of the desert and you're ready to go. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Right.
Hit me with that bullshit. Rub that motherfucking lap and pull up another Jenny, because that's one I'm not believing. That's what I'm not believing. And I ain't falling for the bullshit. You can get the fan, you can try to get the fans in tune, you can try to put the hype out there all you want to try to keep this shit alive. Man, miss us with the bullshit, family.
And I'm gonna read to y'all exactly what it says, right? Right. So it says the final signature came Saturday in a provision of service agreements whose signees are believed to include Fury and Joshua, right? They saying believed to include. So they don't even know if Fury or Joshua has signed it themselves yet, right? That's one thing. It could have just have been the promoters that signed and agreed to terms, right? They saying believed. They believe that Fury and Joshua probably signed it, right? And it says Matchroom Boxing, Fury American promoter, Top Rank, Fury English promoter, Queensberry promoter, and Fury's management company, Dubai-based MTK, right? It says with terms of the deal now agreed, principals can solicit offers from prospective sites, right? So the principals, right? Now they can solicit the offers, right? Now they can start seeing if they could get offers from the sites, right? They ain't agreed to no motherfucking fight, right? All that shit is if we do fight, we're gonna agree to the principles, right? So we don't got to go back and forth on the small details. That's basically all it is.
Yeah. Oh no, he froze up again. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
But man, like I already knew what it was when I read it. You know, when I read that shit, I'm like, yeah, that's some bullshit.
That's what they're trying to do is pull wool over our fucking eyes, bro. Like, but first, like I said, he tried to say Fury is impatient and he's been working his ass off to do this and do that. But man, listen, with that man being kicked out the country, bro, because he had his hands in Dan Kennedy, he had his hands in that shit. He was a big time negotiator and shit like that. With that shit going on with him, and you know what I'm saying, they trying to work this shit out and make this fight happen. I mean, not saying they can't get it done. They businessmen, of course, but they trying to work this shit out and make it happen, and they trying to force this shit now. They trying to force it because they know for a fact, right? Without fans in the stadium or wherever they going to, you know, without the right fans in the stadium, that fight not gonna grow shit. It's not. So people keep talking about, oh, this the biggest fight in boxing and all this and all that. Okay, so if that motherfucker don't grow what people expecting it to grow, then that motherfucker gonna be the biggest fail in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And Bob Earn, he'll let you know all day, every day. If there's no fans in attendance, then we're not gonna get shit.
You doing it.
Yeah, they know it for a fact that if they don't get what the fuck they looking for, right, ain't nothing gonna transpire, and it's gonna be a whole lot of money with no motherfucking back end for them to receive what the fuck they looking for. Okay, we can pay the fighters, but where's our motherfucking big revenue coming from? Who gonna fill up our coffers? You know what I mean? And if their promoters ain't seeing the blowback that they looking for, they're not gonna make that shit happen. That's why they trying to stall, and that's why they coming up with these little articles to bird feed you stupid motherfuckers out there that's thinking this shit. Going, oh well, look, it's sad seeing it delivered. Okay, all right, keep waiting on that motherfucker. Now don't believe Fury and what he's saying if you want to. Oh, Fury just bluffing. Oh, Fury just saying this. Oh, Fury, okay, keep believing that shit. Keep believing it. Like I say, until I see a motherfucker, the bell go ding ding, and some motherfucker get punched in the face, then I'll believe that shit. Until then, that shit just smoke and mirrors to me, dog.
Right. Yeah, and salute to Lori Reed in the chat. What's going on, Lori?
Lori, what's going down?
And make sure that everybody go subscribe to Loyalty Boxing Promotions on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, my bad. On Facebook. On Facebook. Everybody go subscribe to Loyalty Boxing Promotions on Facebook.
Loyalty Promotion in Boxing. Loyalty Promotion in Boxing. On
I
Facebook.
always get it wrong.
Yeah, drop the link, Lord. Y'all go over there. Y'all follow. You understand me? It's all good. They gonna get there one way or another. Drop the link, Lord. Y'all follow Loyalty Promotion in Boxing, man. If y'all on Facebook, show some love, and show more love, man.
Yeah. A great group. She got a lot of fighters in there, everything.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man. So let's go ahead and move along, man. Let's talk about this Danny Garcia situation, man. Danny Garcia. Matter of fact, man, you know what? Let's talk about Chocolatito and Estrada.
Oh yeah, man.
We missed that. That's what I really wanted to cook on. Man, hell of a fight. Man, Chocolatito and Estrada, man, hell of a fight. Man, they went at it, dog. I'm talking about they went at it from the first round to the 12th round, right? Estrada, he showed that he got a lot better from the first fight. The first fight, he was real young. Shit, the first fight was damn near what? Shit, that was what, like 8-9 years ago?
Yeah, like 8
years ago, 2012. So Estrada, man, he didn't got a lot better from that first fight. A lot better. Chocolatito, people thought he was done for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And he came back strong. He showed, man, he still got a lot left in the tank. I'm still gonna have to go back and watch that fight because that fight is a war. You know, fights like that, you so excited. And they just going back and forth at such a fast pace. You really got to sit down and watch fights like that twice. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's a hard fight to score. You know what I'm saying? Watching it just live one time, that's a hard fight to score because they both putting in work, right? They both putting in work. It ain't no lapses in the fight. They both going at it. And so man, I didn't have a problem with the decision. You know what I'm saying? But what made it look bad to me is the fucking wide scorecards. The fight was very close. The wide scorecards was crazy. And I heard one of the judges got suspended. People saying that they think that,
WA suspended his ass.
Yeah, they suspended it, right? A lot of people money is saying that the fight, right, was a robbery. There are a lot of people saying that they think that Chocolatito won. But my whole thing is like, you can't call a fight like that no robbery, right? Now, like I said, the judges, the scorecards, how widespread it was, yeah, that was fucked up. But overall, it's not a robbery either way, because both of them dudes fought their ass off. Fight of the year, in my opinion, that fight in Oscar Valdez and Brichelle, those are the two fights of the year so far, in my opinion, right? But you can't call neither one of them. You can't call it. It could have went either way to me. You can't call it a robbery. You know, especially after only watching that fight one time, right? You know what I'm saying? People was hopping all online talking about it was a huge robbery. Like, you can't watch no fight like that and have a definite winner with only seeing it one time. That's a fight that you got to go watch, you know, a couple times, at least one more time afterwards. That's how I feel about the situation. How you feel about that?
Hell yeah, people just use the word robbery just. God damn, man. 49ers got my goddamn linebacker, man. Shit. Fuck.
Hey, you done switched up the who they got.
Man, Saps, you barking from us, man. Our linebacker that can run sideline to sideline with anybody, bro. Man. Damn, the Rams signed John Jones. I mean, John Johnson on safety, but I'm sorry, y'all. But damn, man. Can you hear me, Keith? Yeah. But for us to fight, bro, people just use the word robbery too goddamn much. I understand what a robbery is. Paul Williams and motherfucking Laura, that's a robbery. That's what you call a robbery, right? Mildred Taylor and Chavez Sr., that's a robbery to me. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a close ass fight that can go either way, you can't say that shit a robbery. Blame the fucking judge. Say the judge tried to rob him. Tried to rob him, right? With that shitty ass scorecard. But don't look at the fight and say that it was a robbery, because it was just like the first one, bro. It was a tight fight that was close to score. Like you say, Key, I'm not pissed off at the decision. Me, myself, I thought Chocolatito edged it out. Me, myself, I thought Chocolatito should have had it. But I'm not pissed off at Juan Estrada, because once you go watch the fight over, you might see a round or two that be like, you know what, damn, I see why. You know, so that 111-117 was some bullshit. A whole lot of bullshit. But I'm not going to take away from the fight. The fight was fucking a marvelous fight, bro. Marvelous fight. Exciting like I knew it was going to be. I'm a big Chocolatito fan, so of course I'm going to say I thought he won it, but being unbiased, like I say, it could have went either way. And I'm going to watch it over. But shit was entertaining, bro. Led up to the hype. Juan Estrada, he come out and say, you know, he gonna give Rumberside his rematch, because Rumberside beat him as well. I'm not pissed off at it. But I do feel like a third match should happen. It should be a rematch. I should go right back in that bitch for a third match, you know. But it is what it is. I can't say that V-Side, because V-Side's the guy that beat Chocolatito twice. And he beat fucking Estrada. So it ain't like he said, oh no, I'm not fighting you to go fight a weak motherfucker. Right? But at the same time, he did just take a scrap from Chocolatito. You know it was a tough, close fight. So it's going to be what it's going to be, bro. I'm not pissed off either or, but I love both of the fights. I love that fight, though. Like, that shit lived up to the hype. I respect the fight. Entertaining. Like, Saturday was just a fucking magnificent night of fights, bro. And I got to go back and watch them women, right? But Saturday was a fucking
you got to definitely watch that. It was
a magnificent night of fights, bro. And I respect all the fighters that stepped into that ring, and much respect to him, bro. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But, you know, that judge, That be the shit that fuck up fights and it take away from Juan Estrada Key, because when they see that shit, where they trying to rob this, that, and third, it still don't take away from them dudes when they did a hell of a fight, bro. Just like the Canelo and Triple G, right? The first fight, where people were saying this, that, and third. I had it a draw. I thought Canelo could have won. But even the second fight, where people try to make it like, well, they were just cheating for Canelo. Nah, man, listen. If you thought that fighter won the fight, right? Regardless of what the scorecard says, regardless if they try to say he won by 6 rounds or maybe by 2 or 1 round, the right man still won the fight. Now, for us, the rounds, you can say, man, that was some bullshit. You was trying to give it to him. But as long as the right man won the fight, you shouldn't be pissed off. But I'm happy that the WBA took precaution and took actions against that fucking judge. They need to do it more. They need to do it more so we can get some fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Some order and some structure. So when you come and judge, because you are a big fucking part of what's going on in that ring at the end. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go to court, the verdict is landing in the judge's hands. So, score that shit the right way. And if you feel like somebody won, don't try to stretch that shit out too damn far to where you know damn well and goddamn hell nobody in Chocolatito or Estrada fight won by 6 rounds. Nobody won that fight by no goddamn 6 rounds, no goddamn much like that. It was a 2-round fight or 1-1 either way. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, it was a beautiful fight. I'm not gonna be pissed off. Not going to be. I wasn't pissed off at Juan Estrada winning the fight. I was just pissed off at the scorecard, and I did feel like Chocolatito edged that bitch out. Just money B. I thought that 12th round, Chocolatito did enough to win it. Even the unofficial scorecards had Chocolatito back 3 rounds. I had Chocolatito back 2 rounds. You feel me? That was just my part. But I will watch it over. Me and my bro love when I hate one. That's my guy who I sit down and we take the unbiased out of everything. We just watch that bitch as a judge, and we just watching as just looking at the fight and scoring it for who's the winner, right? So we can break some shit down and get to the end of certain shit. And we do that shit with certain type of fights. And me and my brother Key, we gonna be on that type of level too, to where we gonna put something together for y'all, to where we watch fights over that's controversial, right? And give our unbiased opinion, not as a fan, not as Kenyon liking the fighter, not as Monty Brown liking the fighter, but just some motherfucker just walking up and finally watching the fight, right? Just looking at the fight, unbiased eye, and tell y'all who won those fights. So to me, I thought Chocolatito edged it. I'm not pissed off at Juan Estrada getting a win. I think a trilogy is worth it, but I can't tell a boxer how to move in their career. So we'll just see how that play out, family.
Right. And we might start doing that this week. Like during the middle of the week, we're gonna, pick a fight that everybody got controversial over, and we're gonna watch it live. Of course, we're not gonna show it, but we're gonna do the play-by-play. Yeah. But man, that judge was tripping the whole night, though, Money. The judge was on one the whole night. You gotta watch one of the fights was the Raymond Raymond Ford fight. I think one of the judges had other dude winning by like a big ass large margin, right?
Right.
The same judge in the Chocolatito fight. And then, like I said, another fight that you missed, like the judge was tripping the whole night. So it was some funny shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That judge had a parlay card he had put together. Hey, he had that parlay card he had put together. He wasn't finna lose that parlay he had put together. Yeah.
Who had a parlay key?
Nah, I said that judge probably had a parlay card he had put together. He was trying to lose that bitch.
You hear me? That motherfucker walked away. He put everything he owned on the line. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. Boat Hype says, I gave it to Rooster. Could have been a draw. Estrada looks a little bit more crispy with his footwork and combinations. Yeah, he did. But like I said, I really got to go watch that fight again. Shit, we might do that this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we might just get on and watch that fight. You know what I'm saying? With all of y'all. Because that's a hell of a fight to go back and watch and call. Man. Yeah, man. I'd like to see a rematch. What you think?
For Estrada?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Estrada and Chocolatito. I want that trilogy back, bro.
They need that again. They need to run that back. Yeah, they need to run that back, man, for real. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Let me see. Yeah, Lori Reed said they went to war. She said it was close. Yeah, that was a close fight. And then, right, a fight like that, you know, they put the CompuStats up, right? Now, a lot of people don't understand what CompuStats is, right? It's motherfuckers like me and you that's pressing the button every time they think a shot landed. Now, in a fight like that, it ain't no way that you can keep up with the CompuStats. It ain't no way that you can keep up, you know what I'm saying, clicking the button every time you think somebody landed a shot. When they both throwing at the same time, you can't, bro. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's why that CompuStat shit a lot of times be some bullshit to me. Because I'm watching the same thing you is. And I can't keep up with it in a fight like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really take too much out of the CompuStat because a lot of people are saying, oh, look at the CompuStat number. You can't, in a fight like that, man, you can't go off of no fucking CompuStat.
Hell no. Because they ain't keeping up with as many punches them motherfuckers throwing, especially as many as they landing, bro. That's why I like, man, like I told you, Key, I'm adjusted to watching the fight with no volume, bro. You know, when I stream the fight, we don't got no volume going on. So we really looking at it with our eyes. Nobody's persuading us. We're not hearing, oh, well, he landed that shot, and look at this. We looking at the fight with an unbiased eye. We looking at what's landing and what's not landing, bro. And like I tell you, bro, I'm so addicted to it, bro. I could be sitting in the house right now and watching the fight, and no volume will be on. And that be in this mother like, boy, where the fuck's the volume at? Like I said, I gotta catch myself sometimes. Like, damn, I
hear it impaired.
Yeah, but I don't know why. Like I'm adjusted to it now, bro. Watching the fights with no volume, and it's better to me, bro. Like it's really better to me, dog. Like only thing you missing is the sound of the punches landing. But shit, I'm talking about, I see that shit, I score that shit, and it's like you got your own mind. Nobody is persuading you on nothing. You feel me? No, no odds, no none of that shit. You just watching the fight. You looking at what's landing, like, and you can still see what's landing. You can see the hard shit too. Like that shit, you can see a big difference, bro.
Right. Yeah, man, they were going at it. And salute to Lori Reed. I appreciate the donation. Salute to Lori Reed. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, Omega Red. He say, I watch the fights with no volumes too. I do what when I go back and watch a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I initially watch it with the volume on. You know what I'm saying? But then when I go back and watch the fight, because see, when I'm watching the fight at first, I like the volume to be on just so I could hear the shots landing, and I like to hear the corner too. I like to hear if it's a close fight like that, I want to hear what each corner is telling their fighters to do. You know what I'm saying?
I like that too, okay. I like that in the corner too. But Omega, when we watching the fight, bro, when we streaming, bro, don't that shit be fire, bro? We be in that motherfucker turned up.
Right.
That bitch turned.
So yeah, man, I like to hear what the corner is saying, because a lot of times that has a lot to do with the fight. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot to do with the fight. It was a what fight was I was just watching, and the corner told him that he was basically losing every round. I think that was an Estrada fight. I think that Estrada's corner was telling him, right? Basically telling him that he was basically losing the fight, that he had to get a knockout to win, right? And I'm looking and I'm like, what the fuck is this corner talking about? And see, that could have fucked him up because he could have went out there and got knocked out.
Yeah,
because they told him the wrong information, right? He didn't have to have, like, he wasn't, and they told him that shit probably like in the 9th round or something like that. I don't remember. I had to go back, but they told him like you losing the fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a knockout to win. And so, you know, I like to hear shit like that. But when I do go back and watch a fight for the second time, then I'll turn the volume down because I done already heard the punches. I done already heard what the corner had to say.
Laura said Estrada team told me needed a knockout.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I just said. Estrada.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I said. You ain't hear me, Money? Yeah, that's what I just said. I said that Estrada's team told him that he needed a knockout, and I said that could have fucked him up because then he could have went out there reckless and got knocked out himself. And I'm looking and I'm listening to the corner, and I'm like, why the fuck is they telling him that he needed a knockout? Especially, I think it was, what round was it, Lori? Was it like the 9th round? It wasn't real late in the fight. You know what I'm saying? And it was telling them that, and I'm like, why is they giving him that information?
Especially in the night, Key.
Yeah. Maybe they know they fighters better than we do. Maybe they knew that, you know, he was going to perform.
Make him put a step on the gas. But Key, look, it could have been 11.
Already on the gas. They were both
11. Yeah, he came out in 11 though and tried to go for it. Like what? I wonder was it the 11? Because when I'm looking at the 11, I'm like, God damn, he trying to get Chocolatito as up out of there. And then Chocolatito came back in the 12th and got the 12th. And I'm like, okay, because that's why I said Chocolatito, come on now. And you know, so that's why we gotta watch that bitch over, bro. That was a good ass stuff.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying, man. He could have got hurt trying to do that. You dig what I'm saying? That could have ended bad because Chocolatito, he can punch. You know what I'm saying? And he not gonna stop. He gonna come at you too. But man, just a great fight that I gotta go watch over. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of fights that you're gonna be remembered by. These are the type of fights that we're gonna talk about for years to come. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of fight that you're gonna talk about 20 years from now. You feel what I'm saying? To me, it was even better than the first fight. Because shit, Estrada, man, he's a lot better than he was in the first fight. He packs a lot more power than he did back then. So you know.
Yeah. And not only that, though, Kino, Chocolatito was a champion in the first fight. This time, both of them was world champions. You know what I'm saying? Estrada got better, been through more wars. He picked up more experience and things of that nature. So it was a lot more at stake. You know what I mean? A lot more at stake. And, you know, he went out there. He did what he had to do, man. He walked away as a unified champion. So you got to respect it, bro. You got to respect it. But I do think that trilogy is needed. The trilogy is needed, bro.
Right. And like both hype said, that's something I actually want to talk about too. One, Estrada, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that had beat him, right, up until this fight, he had went back and rematched them and beat them, right? He had avenged every one of his losses.
His losses.
Right. And now he did the same thing with this fight. So it's nobody on Estrada's resume, right, that he hasn't beat. Think about that shit. It's nobody on his resume that he has not beaten, and he's faced some tough fighters. So he definitely a Hall of Famer. Him and Chocolatito. You know, you know what I'm saying, we don't shed a light on these lower weight divisions, but you know, they too are the upper echelon in all of boxing. So we got to give these guys their credit too, man. We got to give these cats their credit, because like I said, the lower weight classes like that, they get overlooked a lot.
It's true. That's true, man.
Yeah. Anything else, man, you want to add before we get up out of here, man? Get ready to get up out of here.
That was just one hell of a night of boxing, man. On Saturday night, we all enjoyed that shit. It was like the zone card was fire. Showtime had a good card, you know what I mean? But I respected the zone card on Saturday night. That shit had me going from, I think, 7 to like 1 in the morning or some shit like that. I know I started at 7. Yeah. And, you know, so but at the end of the day, man, it was a hell of a week. It was a hell of a week. I respected it, you know, great matchups. And we'll just see what this week got to bring for us, man. But salute to everybody that was rocking with me and Key, man. It's all love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all tune in tonight to Monty Brown TV. I will be doing a live show tonight. I got something special for y'all boys. And well, let's say ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we got something special, a special guest coming through. So y'all be looking forward to that, right? Continue to follow me on Instagram at Monty_the_writer. We do good work over there. Like I say, we stream every fight live, from the smallest fights to the biggest fights. We'll continue that mission to show the people nothing but love. But it's all love, man. Y'all keep rocking with your boy. Y'all know I get down, man. Big dog status.
Yeah, y'all already know. Once again, I appreciate everybody that came through in the building rocking with us. Make sure that y'all hit that like button before you leave out of the building. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again.
Can't see me in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, I wear my crown.
Fuck around, I wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight